Welcome to Prep Time PD with Carl. This is for Google Sheets. My advice is that you actually log into your Google account and go to Google Sheets, open up a new sheet or open up an old sheet and use what you're learning as you watch this video. You can pause in between my tips and try them out for yourself on your own Google Sheet. We're going to go through 7+ tips for using Google Sheets. The plus is kind of buried in the remove duplicates, step number 5. I'll show you how to, quote, back up your Google Sheet. First off, wrapping text. Select the text that you want, and then you can click on the Format menu, then Text Wrapping, and then change Overflow to Wrap. If you don't do this, your text may spill over into other cells and look very messy. There are times you might want to use Clip, but that would be rare. You can create a drop-down list in a sheet, which makes it very handy for entering data that repeats a lot. If you select the cells that need a drop-down list, and then from the Data menu, you pick Data Validation, you can use this to choose criteria to build your list. If there are cells that have items for the list, you can choose this list from a range, and it will create the list automatically. Otherwise, you can do it manually and actually type in a list of things you want to be able to pick from. Once you've made that drop-down list, you may want to go back and edit it. There may be things that you need to take off the list, add to, or change. You kind of revisit what you did before by picking data and data validation after you've picked the cells that you want this edited drop-down list to be edited in. So make sure you save your changes. This takes you back to data validation. To make your text much easier to read, or your numbers very much easier to read, you can highlight part of your spreadsheet, click Format, and then Alternating Colors, and then choose a color scheme that you think will be helpful to make it read your rows. You can remove duplicates. This is very dangerous, so do make sure that you first back up. When I say back up, I'm really meaning you're going to File, Version History, and naming the current version of what you have. So if you mess up, you can always go back to that named version in Version History. So once you've backed up and saved a version of your spreadsheet, you can remove duplicates. Select the area you want to be analyzed, choose Data, and then Remove Duplicates, and then select the columns that you want analyzed. The system is going to remove any duplicate rows that it finds. If you make a mistake, you can always undo. There are times when you have data you can't get rid of, but you need it hidden. It's just unnecessary to be viewed. You can select the columns you want to hide first, and then pick Hide Column. This also will work with rows as well. To undo that, you click the arrow between the hidden area. Sometimes you don't want to print the whole sheet. You want to print certain cells in a sheet, and so you can select that area first, then go to Print, change Current Sheet to Selected Cells, and then we'll only print what you selected.